Scott. Ask Scott.
Hi, Scott. This is Mary, and I've listened to every one of your podcasts so far, and I truly appreciate you sharing all that you've learned along your journey so that we can get smarter along with you. My question is around promoting the link to my product page off of Amazon. And I'm curious if you think it's smarter to use an affiliate link so that we could get an extra commission from the affiliate program on Amazon, or if we're better off using a super URL to try to drive our organic traffic toward a particular keyword. I'm also curious, does Amazon charge back to a seller any affiliate commissions that it pays out? Thanks so much for your help with this question and your wonderful podcast.
Hey, Mary, thank you so much for the question, and thanks for being a longtime listener, and thanks for putting up with my voice for that long. That's a long time of Scott. My wife, I don't know if she could handle that much of Scott. But hey, thank you so much for being a listener and giving me your feedback on how it's helped you. Okay, so these are some good questions. The first thing is, as far as driving outside traffic directly to your listing, it can work well and it can work not so well. And here's the reason. If you drive external traffic to your listing, let's say you drive 100 visitors to your page, your Amazon page, and your listing, that is. And let's say that out of those 100, only one converts. That's a 1% conversion, right? But on Amazon, if you have Amazon traffic inside of Amazon, let's say you have 100 people that go there and you convert 15%, well, now you're at 15. So there's a better conversion rate, right? So the less that you convert can hurt your listing. And if that outside traffic's coming there, it's just showing Amazon it's a session, it's a view, right? So then it's going to count against your conversion. So you got to be careful with doing that. That's why I've always recommended, if you don't have your own e-commerce store, then yes, drive them over to that page. But I would want to do a little bit of pre-framing or getting them to know a little bit more about the product before I send them over to buy something, right? So that's where you kind of have that page in the middle, or you can do a little bit of an email follow-up that educates them. So something like this might work if you have a Facebook ad that drives people to a blog post that educates them about your product or about what the product does, because really it's not about the product, it's about what the product does. So if you're selling a garlic press and people are complaining that the garlic press, it's hard to find a good garlic press that doesn't that's not hard to clean, well, you can say something in there that the 5 top garlic presses reviewed or something like that. And then you can go ahead and review those. And one of those could be yours. And obviously yours could be the better one because yours is going to answer the problems. That's one way that people have done that, is like a comparison. Or you can just straight up say, here's techniques on how to clean your garlic press or prevent it from clogging or whatever, right? Or something like that. And again, this is a really strange example because not many people are going to probably look for that. But if we were looking at something again where you're trying to get a result from that product, and then for you to educate them on using a product, whether it's yours or anyone else's, in order to use it, you need to do this, this, and this. And then you're going to show them how to do this, this, and this on that blog post, okay? And then you educate them in that process. And then you're also going to have a way for them to enter their email address to maybe get something additional, maybe some additional resources, or maybe a coupon to buy your product at 25% off. And then once they give you your email address, you then follow up with them to help educate them and guide them towards your listing. So you see what we've done there? We didn't take a cold visitor. We call them a cold visitor, someone that doesn't know that you even exist or your product. And then we don't just throw them right to the sale. It's kind of like walking into a bar and saying like, hey, I sell this product. Want to buy it? Or would it be better if you went into the bar, someone came up and got into a conversation with you, and then they started talking about this certain thing, and you go, oh, here's a resource for you. And then you gave them the resource. They went over, they educated themselves. They're grateful for that. And then in the same breath, they might link over, or they might get linked from there over to your page. You see what I'm saying? So we've warmed them up a little bit. rather than just going direct for the sale. And I think that's huge when you're dealing with external traffic. I think it's really, really huge. Now, there is some ways that you can do this that will make it easier to sell. And that would be if you went after keywords that people were searching for. So if we're talking about Google, okay, if you're running Google ads, that's different. We're going for keywords. In Facebook, we're not really looking at keywords. We're looking at the audience, okay? So in Google ads, if you were going to do that, or Bing or Yahoo, people are searching. You might say best garlic press or where to buy the best garlic press. If you bid on that and then it links over from there to a page, then links to your Amazon listing, that's different. They're in a buying mode, right? They're actually looking to buy something. Just like people that are on Amazon, they're there to buy something. So you need those types of people. All right. So hopefully this helped you, or anyone else thinking about driving external traffic. I think external traffic is very important, but it's important if you can kind of have that little bit of a warm-up stage. And again, I'm going to be talking more about this. That's stuff that I'm working on currently right now, because I think it's important to be able to control your own traffic and be able to then build your own email list of people that are interested in your product. I think it's really, really important. So hopefully this helped you. The other thing is, real quick though, before I jump off of that question, is the affiliate link thing. I'd be careful with that. I've heard that Amazon does not like that. But again, use your own discretion. I would say not to do it myself personally, but that's totally up to you. Well, hey there. Thank you so much for listening to that episode of Ask Scott. Now, that was just a highlight from one of our full episodes where I generally answer 3 to 4 questions on a podcast. If you want to go back and listen to all of the past archives of not just the Ask Scott session, but all of the full episodes where I do interviews with top Amazon sellers, people starting from scratch and building a business, if you want to listen to any of those episodes, head over to theamazingseller.com and you can find all of that over there. You can also find details there on how you can ask your own question and get it aired on an upcoming Ask Scott session, and possibly see it here on YouTube or just on the podcast. All right, so definitely head over to theamazingseller.com. There's tons of resources over there for you to be able to build your e-commerce and Amazon business. So definitely go check that out. Now, I just wanted to remind you one thing before I let you go. There's a lot of information out there, and some of it is really, really good. What I want you to remember is you have to not just consume the information, you have to actually apply that information. So take this information that you learned here today and apply it to your business. And this way here, you can get results. As my shirt says, I wear it almost daily. Take action. We'll see you guys.